went to the class and 2 girls dressed up like cats were there, with a kid that has horns on his hat. Everyone was looking confused with what was going on. "These are the pro heroes you'll be working with at the summer training camp," Mr. Aizawa said. Midoriya was all happy. "They're a 4-person hero team who specialise in mountain rescues. The Pussycats were founded when we were kids, like forever ago. This marks their 12th year working as it," he said, all excited to see them, but one of them got on his face. "I'm pretty sure your mask must be off," she said, holding his face with claws coming out of the paws. "Everyone say hello," Mr. Aizawa said. Everyone said hello, but not Katsuki. He was standing next to me with his hand holding mine. "We won this whole stretch of land out here, everything you can see. The summer camp you're staying at is there at the base of the mountain," one of them said. I looked at the direction and it was really far. Then why did we stop all the way up here instead?" Uraka said. Everyone was nervous and wanted to go back to the bus. "The current time is 9:30 in the morning. If you're fast about it, you might make it there by noon." Now, everyone was very nervous and started running to the bus. Kiddies who don't make it there by 12:30 won't get any lunch. Everyone was so close to the bus, and the other girl jumped and landed in front of the bus, so no one can get on. Using her quirk, she made everyone go to the forest. There was a lot of ground around us, so I decided to make a tornado, just like how weather taught me. I made a tornado and went to the forest, but someone got me and pulled me down. I hit the ground and then I saw what it was. It was something. The rest of the class caught up to me and saw it. We were all fighting that thing together. It was taking a long time to defeat it, and once we did, we found out that there were 5 others just like it. They were all the same, so we were able to fight it. By the time we got to camp, we were all tired, hungry, and a bit beat up. "You said it would be like 3 hours, Sarah complained. I got tired and started laying on the floor. Katsuki walked by me and looked down at me. "You tired?" he asked me. "Yeah," I replied back. I soon later sat up and saw that the kid named Kota had punched Midori in the balls and walked away, leaving him in pain. "What a low blow! You fiend of a child! A punch to the scrotum is unforgivable," Ida said, holding Midoriya. "The last thing I want is to hang with some wannabe heroes," Kota said. He was reminding me of Katsuki. "Wannabe? How old are you, kid?" Ida asked, still holding Midoriya. Katsuki seemed to like the kid. "That brat's got spunk," Katsuki said, smiling. "He's like a mini version of you," Todoroki said. "What are you talking about? You need to shut your mouth before I blast you all the way to hell," Katsuki said, all mad. I was laughing because I know that what Todoroki said was true. "Enough playing around. Get your stuff from the bus. Once your bags are in your rooms, we'll have dinner in the cafeteria. After that, you can bathe and sleep. Tomorrow your training starts in earnest. You'd better get a move on," Mr. Aizawa told us. I went to the bus and got my things. Everyone's bags were dirty with what had happened earlier. I was trying the best I could to get the dirt off of everyone's bag, but there was only some dirt on the bags. "Sorry, I did the best I could to get all of the dirt off," I told them, but they were okay with what I could get off. "Alright, everyone will share a room, with all the girls in one and all the boys in another. Put your bags in the room and come out for lunch," Mr. Aizawa said. Time skipped to lunch. I was sitting at a corner by the window and looking out while eating. Once everyone was seated at the seats, I took count for who was here. Katsuki saw me and decided to sit next to me. "Hey," he said, putting his tray of food down. "Hey," I replied back to him. I need to be in a spot where no one is at so I can contact the league. I need to make sure that Denki is also doing his job as well. I started looking around for Denki and then I saw him with a group of people that he was flirting with. There was 3 girls and 2 boys at the table. Danky was flirting with them all. I got up off my seat and went to where Danky was. When I was by him, I used my quirk to knock some air out of him. Sorry about him, he's just very flirty, I told them. He was laying on the floor with his arms around him. Let's leave them alone, Danky. I told you so many times that you can't flirt with everyone, I told him while dragging him to where I was sitting. One day I will find someone that likes it when I'm very flirty. Maybe they're here in this room, he told me, laying on the floor with me dragging him. You would probably make a fool of yourself and they might find out that you didn't pass, so that you have to be taking extra classes, I told him. Yeah, you're right, he told me, starting to stand up. They won't be able to see my sick moves. If I pass, then they will be falling for me, he said, while smiling. Back at the table, I went to sit next to Katsuki. Danky saw how close we are together and started to give me a smirk. I knew what he was thinking about. I just ignored him and started to eat my food. Mina and Sarah was also at the table. Mina was mostly staring at me and Katsuki. Once we were done with lunch, I went back to the room I was sleeping in. Bakugou's point of view. During lunch, I saw that Wyan was sitting alone and looking out the window. I went to sit next to them so that they won't feel lonely. Hey, I said, putting my tray of food down. Hey, they said back to me. I went to my food and started to eat. The moonlight was shining off of them and they just looked perfect. I went a bit closer to them and our knees were touching. I would look at them for a bit and look away. I just can't believe I'm with them. They are the best thing that ever happened to me. I want to tell them my secret, but I don't know when I should do. Do I tell them right now? Do I tell them later? Do I tell them tomorrow? Do I tell them next week? Do I just keep it a secret forever? I know that I have to tell them someday. After a while of thinking, I saw Shitty Hair looking at me and smiling. I don't know what he was thinking. Later on, Wyan went to get Dumbface from flirting with some extras. I know that they are not together, but at the same time, I think that there is something going on with Dumbface and Wyan. I know that they told me many times that they are not a thing, but at the same time, I still think they are. After they apologised to the people for what happened, they went to sit next to me. Later on, Tape and Raccoon went to sit next to us. I don't know why they went to sit with us. They were sitting with Shitty Hair and now with us. Wyan's point of view. I was in the room and no one was there. I was all by myself, so I can talk to the league. The cap is in the same place where the pro hero team Pussycats live. It's mostly open field, so it's perfect for the plan. Tomorrow is when we start all the training. With the training, I will know different locations in the area to strike. No one will ever see he's coming. I will see if I can look around the building when everyone is asleep to gather some more information. I told them about the plan. I don't know all of the plan that they have, but I will do whatever it takes to complete our mission. At the League's hideout. Shigaraki's point of view. I got the information that Wyan gave me for the plan. I haven't told them or Danky about our plan because I just want them to give us details. With them in UA, they will have to be with them more than us. With the camp they are doing, it will be easy to get the strongest person on our team. With him, we can get a stronger League of Villains. His quirk, strength and attitude will make a perfect villain. When we first heard about him on the news, we knew why the sludge villain wanted him for his power and strength. Watching him at the sports festival, we saw what he can do and how people treat him. With what we have planned, we can definitely have Katsuki Bakugou on our side.